I'm just going to do another quick video. Just done one. It's going to be on. We need to declare victory because they always declare victory over us, and we need to start doing it to these people. Psychotic vampires sucking our energy. They love it, you know, when we say, there's nothing we can do, we'll never take them down, they're the elite. They feed off that stuff. That's what keeps them in their position of power. When you start to say, you know what, I'm coming for you. I don't care how much resources you've got. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many guns you've got. I don't care what you do. I'm coming for you. That is like light to a vampire. So, you know, what we need to start doing is just like being a bit more. Everybody's like, you know, when you're walking around and stuff, they're all like a bit like this, and you know, defeated. Just walk around like, you know, no one's gonna defeat me. And if you want a fight, you're going to get one. Because being that person who's like, you know, been defeated, it gives you no energy and it gives them energy. Whereas if they see you walking around, you know, with a good posture, and they see the whole nation doing that, then they know that it's only a matter of time before they get defeated. But if they drive around these inner cities and everybody's, you know, all their propaganda has worked on the population. They have, you know, landing in the helicopters. Then they know they're winning. So we need to start. Even if we lose, you know, it's like we don't know what's going to happen at the end of this. You know, at the end of this epic time that we're living in, this fight between good and evil, they might win, we might win. But we're not changing sides, they're not changing sides. So we've just got to be cool about it. We can't be, you know, oh, made a wrong move, done this, done that. So what? If you make a wrong move, you make a wrong move. So you need to just be like, you know what, I don't care what you think, I don't care if you think it's wrong what I'm doing, I don't care if you think that I'm weak because I like being good. I'm gonna do it just because I don't like you. And you're never gonna stop me. You can threaten me, family can threaten me. You can put a gun to my head now and say, you've got to come on our team, and I won't do it. I say, pull the trigger. You can put a gun to my head and say, shake the hand of Hillary Clinton, and I'd say, pull the trigger. I don't, that's how much I hate these people. I would seriously do that. So stop valuing life too much and just carry out your mission. Because we live in eternity, we live in infinity. Someone pisses you off and they're a good person, try not to get pissed off with them, but if you do, you know, you need to be it's good to be cocky, and you might look back and think, oh, you know, we shouldn't have done that, but you know, you've got to move on. So we need to rediscover confidence. We need to relax, and we need to stay on a mission. I'm not saying don't do other things, but your primary focus should be this, because everything comes from this. If you're getting confidence from somebody like, I don't know, Drake or Conor McGregor or Bow Wow or Snoop or, you know, somebody who's sort of involved in like martial arts, like martial arts is good, and so is football, and so is rapping and stuff like that, but it's not going to fulfill you, because there's not that much that you can do yourself about it. Like, you'll never be Conor McGregor, you'll never be Ronaldo, you'll never be Bow Wow. You'll give him money, give Ronaldo money to be Ronaldo, to be Conor McGregor, but you're only affecting their life, you're not affecting anything else. So you're gonna look at him and he's gonna be, you know, whatever he does, like, you know, running around wearing nice clothes or whatever he does and buying Bentleys. That's the only thing you're gonna think's fulfilling, because you're putting your money into it, sort of like reflected glory. Whereas when you're in the real world and you're putting your money into things like your own health, you're putting time into studying like geopolitics and things like that, and what it is like in your brain, you've already, you know, realised that, you know, you never become Ronaldo. Whereas when you're studying geopolitics, there's always a new angle to it, there's always a new twist to it. So it's stimulating. Following Ronaldo kicking a ball around, watching him live the high life. Fucking hell. Talk about making you want to commit suicide. That's all it does. I've been there. I've done it. And I was 16 to or 20 or whatever it was, all I used to do was watch Ronaldo and football, and all it done was make me jealous. Whereas now my energy's not focused on them. My energy's focused on my own life. Because now I know that they're part of the conspiracy. They're propped up to make us feel down, to make us feel jealous, to put us in the low vibration, so we don't have a breakout of being poor. And it's not even breaking out of being poor, it's they want to kill our creativity. So when you focus on somebody like Ronaldo, it brings you down because you've not got what they've got. So your mind stops working because all you're thinking about in your mind is, oh, it'd be so good to be like Ronaldo, look at all that money he's got, look. Whereas when you're not focused on him, you're on your toe, you're thinking, right, I don't feel good. What is it that's going to make me feel good? Right, I'll go to the gym. You know that you don't even really ever need to do that anyway, because you don't ever feel down. So because you know that you have everything. Like, I might be in this little flat now, but what's Ronaldo doing? He's just in a big flat. Something they call a house. And then he's probably, I'm gonna get in my car in a minute. I'm gonna drive to my dad's. He's gonna get in his car. He's gonna drive to football training. And when you think about it, you're just the same person. So it's about realising that in your own mind, that, and once you've got that, they are just human, then you're on that straight and narrow. You're not on this roller coaster, or even, just going straight down. You're either going that way or you're going that way. And you'll only come to realise that when you start to do things in your own life and not study someone else's life. So this, fighting evil and all that, it's not about going out there with the pitchforks and whatever. It's about being consistent. Once you're consistent, you're part of the elite. Once you're consistent, you are like Ronaldo, because that's what his day is every day. Consistent. Consistently not drinking. Consistently not smoking. Consistently at training. Consistently getting his rest. Consistently eating well. Consistent. So be consistent. And do not change for anyone.